Hello, this is Jeff at OpSource, and in this tutorial we're going to look at the cloud depth request header and how we can utilize this efficiency in the Cloud Files API. So to begin our demo account, we have a single folder with a single file listed. Now, traditionally this would require several API calls to get the root container, get the container object out of the root container, get the file object out of the subfolder container. It's a number of API calls. We're going to do it with one, and we'll show you how easy that is. First, we'll set our authentication header, and we'll get our root container. As I said, normally you would issue a number of API calls to progressively dig down into a folder structure, and you would get back a single XML document each time. This time we're going to set the xCloud depth header. We're going to give it a value of 1. We're going to reissue that same API call, and this time we get back the properties for the root container, as well as in the contents element we get back the file list showing the subfolder container document. We'll change this to 2, reissue that request, and again the properties for the root container, the file list containing the subfolder container document, as well as its container properties. And if we change this to 3, again, the root container's properties, the subfolder's properties, as well as a file list for that subfolder. Changing that to 4, we get all the way down and we actually get the file properties within that subfolder in the root container. Again, this cloud depth can really save you a lot of API calls by simply returning a lot of the XML for all the objects in the parent object that you're requesting. A couple things to note about the cloud depth header. It is only for GET requests. You cannot use it with put or post or delete requests. And you cannot retrieve file contents using the cloud depth header. You have to explicitly call each file's content URL to get its actual file contents. So that is the cloud depth header in the Cloud Files API. Thank you for watching, and thank you for using OpSource.